Director Mulvaney, thank you for appearing today, and I appreciate your comments as I was sitting and listening. I'd like to jump back to enforcement actions, and you started out by talking about that you are engaging in enforcement actions, and I believe you talked about undergoing right now 100 investigations. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. And
were those investigations started under your watch or prior to you coming into the...
Some of them, the ordinary course of business is we sort of add some on a regular basis. They drop off. There's 100 ongoing at any one particular time.
And under your watch of those 100, some you started?
Yeah, actually, you'd be surprised to know I'm actually not involved in the decision-making to start or stop an investigation.
But they were either started under, some of them were started
I would
under
imagine,
your watch.
yes, ma'am.
You would imagine, but you don't know for sure.
Again, and I know that sounds strange. I'm not involved in the process. That's a career decision as to who they investigate.
And 25 litigation efforts you talked about that are ongoing. Do you know if any of those were started while you were, or while you're under the...
Oh, no, I know the answer to that question. We have not started any new lawsuits since I've been here.
So there's been no enforcement action, say, for instance, under your watch?
No new ones.
No
we
new
are
enforcement
actively litigating 24 or 25.
That's helpful. Does that have anything to do with the fact that I heard your comment earlier? You're talking about that the CFPB engages in regulation by enforcement, and so you've stopped enforcement because you have concerns about that.
No, again, regulation by enforcement is different than enforcement. Regulation by enforcement is essentially, look, we don't have a rule, we don't have a reg, we're not going to tell you what the rules are, but we're going to sue you and then tell you after that what you did that we thought was against the
Right.
rules.
For that reason, you haven't started any enforcement actions.
No, ma'am, there's a lot of contributing factors as to why we haven't filed any lawsuits. That might be one of them.